Greetings, it's Mike's from livemyassoff.com. How you doing? I wanted to start a new sort of regular posting of videos on Fridays. And so I figure Friday is an easy day because it's the end of the week, and then I can sort of summarize what's going on specifically with the Thailand 4.0 initiative that I mentioned before. And so I figured Friday, Thai day, it rhymes, it's cool. So basically Friday is going to be Thai day, and then I will discuss Thailand 4.0. Probably intermix those with my daily vlogs of places that I go, things that I get to do, and experiences that I get to have. So that's probably going to start some Friday in July. And then between July and November, when I finally go over to Bangkok and I'm studying more of the startup ecosystem and the entrepreneurial culture that's happening specifically in Bangkok, then I can get a lot more in-depth information and hopefully do some interviews with some of the folks there in the ministry that are dealing with Thailand 4.0 and Thailand Digital Park and the Eastern Economic Corridor, which is basically a ton of land, which if you're looking at a map is, if Bangkok is like right here, then basically for you it's on the southeastern side of Thailand. Basically, if you know where Naklua is, Chonburi province, I think it's a province, but north of Pattaya. And so anyway, so that's going to be the Eastern Economic Corridor, the southeast of Bangkok area. And that's what Thailand is basically slated to be of one of many things, which is, of course, a huge industrial park sort of thing, having a lot of innovation and technology and entrepreneurship for sure, and catering to a whole bunch of startups globally, but also, originating from Thailand. They're additionally going to have Thailand Digital University, and so there's going to be the ability over there to learn and to teach, which I'm very excited about. And then there's also going to be a living area. So they're going to have, huge, not huge, they're going to have large condo buildings, much like they do downtown. Bangkok is so big. I said to a woman the other day, this woman I saw at a Thai restaurant, she was one of the servers, and I was talking to her. I said, "Oh, what part of Thailand are you from?" And she said, "Oh, Bangkok." I said, "Oh, are you from downtown?" And she's like, well, it's a pretty big city, so it's all kind of downtown." I said, "Yep, that's fair. Sorry, what I meant was along Sukhumvit was where I was thinking, but I referred to it as downtown, which actually is inaccurate. Because, of course, there's the financial district and that sort of thing. There's Chinatown. Anyway, so what I'm going to be studying is, kind of the startup ecosystem. And right now, where I'm going to be focusing is for sure along Ekamai, which is basically a station on BTS. And if you don't know any of these areas, I'll try to put links down below to what I'm sort of talking about as far as the Ekamai area, the area around Chulalongkorn University, and then Sukhumvit is basically this main road through the center of Bangkok. It's not like the main strip. Bangkok is too massive. But if you were to look at a map, then a lot of times this one big street through the center of it, where their metro basically is elevated above the BTS, is Sukhumvit. And so a lot of things are off of that. There's also a lot of business and global business type related things off of a street called Wireless Road. And anyway, so there's a couple of areas. And again, I don't have a huge knowledge of Bangkok. There are guys that have lived in Bangkok for years, and not the least of which is Scott Mallon. And his YouTube channel is An American in Bangkok. And so he's been sharing his experience, or he's been having experiences there for 18, 19 years. He's been sharing them on YouTube, I think, for about the last 4 or 5. But specifically to the Thailand 4.0 initiative, which is what I'm going to sort of be focusing now, starting on Fridays. So I know that, like you, probably, I subscribe to many YouTube channels, and it just sort of notifies me when there's new videos, and then when a bunch pile up, then I just simply log into my YouTube channel, and I sort of binge watch, and I get up to date on, several channels. So I have no expectation that my Friday Thai Day updates are going to be watched by many people on Fridays. But I just kind of wanted to do that. And again, like I've always said, a lot of this is just simply me making commitment to myself and the 145, I think now, friends that I have via YouTube, as well as my parents. I had a great discussion with my mom today, and she mentioned that, watching my videos, it's kind of like she's a lot closer to me and able to watch a little bit more of my life. Because for the most part, I go through my life, during the week, and then I catch up with them on the weekends. And I don't know what your situation is, but, living on the other side of the United States from my parents, it's nice to be able to share what I'm doing with them. And so regardless of whether I'm in San Diego or whether I'm San Jose del Cabo or whether I'm in Barcelona or Thailand, then they can kind of see what's going on and they get sort of a daily update of that. And this all started back in January. On January 1st, actually, I made a commitment to do, to the best of my ability, do one video a day, upload one video a day to YouTube and just kind of, journal and get some degree of, update on my life for myself to be able to look back, but also for my parents. So anyway, so Friday, Thai Day is coming. And that'll be around the Thailand 4.0 initiative in general, but then also so specifically to what I'm going to be studying with the grant that I have in November in Bangkok. So I hope you find that enjoyable. If you have any suggestions or recommendations, I'd be honored if you put them in the comments below. I'll always try and make them better, but again, I don't spend a lot of time on editing, and so I apologize if my videos are a little rough or a little bit unprofessional, that sort of thing. But again, hopefully it adds value. So with that, I'll always say, and I truly mean it, I hope wherever you're watching this, you're safe and happy. And I hope you're living the dream, because if you're not living the dream, then you're probably not aware of Thailand 4.0. It's pretty awesome. Talk to you soon. Ciao.